And welcome back to the Factor Uncensored. It is a topic being talked about publicly more often. Polyamory. Most recently, singer Willow Smith, daughter of Will and Jada Smith, says she's into polyamory. So what is it and why do young people seem to talk about it more now? We have Dr. Angela Jones and Angela After Dark. And Dr. Angela Jones is joining us now here on the Factor Uncensored. So, Dr. Jones, we've heard a lot of people talking about Willow Smith and her polyamorous relationship. So, first of all, what does that even mean, polyamory, for those who, before you jump into bed with multiple people, what does that mean?
In short, polyamory is just the act of having intimate partners with more than one person at the same time, but it's considered consensual non-monogamy. The key word is consensual, right? So you can be in multiple relationships emotionally and physically, but everybody knows about everyone.
Now, how healthy is that?
Actually, it works.
And I mean mentally.
So, everybody's relationship is different. I mean, in the United States, we have a lot of non-traditional type of relationships. And if you're in a relationship where the two of you are in full agreement and you both want to explore polyamory for yourself, I think it's great for your relationship because that's fulfilling a need that both of you have, right? It's fulfilling a need that you're saying, hey, I love you. I'm connected with you. I'm committed to you. But is it okay if I can have an emotional connection and a sexual connection with another person? And it becomes kind of like a network. So you are okay with another person.
Network.
It does, because since it's consensual, that means you know who the other person is. You're okay with it. Now, there are factors that come with that, but in essence, if it's right for the relationship, then it's healthy.
Now, if you're thinking, if someone is thinking, there's some cross-pollination. There is not, right? You just focus on two different people. They don't come together, or do they?
They can. So it just really depends on what your need is. So I have seen clients who had polyamory relationships where they had, their main person, and then they had a new person that they brought in, but they still kept them separate, right? But they respected both partners. And then sometimes there is the idea of, like you said, cross-pollinating, that everyone comes together, may eat dinner together. It actually can become like a little family as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, we're seeing more and more of this with young people. Obviously, Willow Smith brought it to the forefront on the talk show Red Table Talk, which is her mother's talk show that she does with her mother and grandmother. Yeah. But are we seeing more young people interested in this type of relationship?
I think we are, but it's been around for a very long time. So this is not anything new. The young people are probably just bringing it out to the forefront to social media. They're causing people to question and actually look it up. So for example, like we're talking about polyamory, but there's also polygamy, which deals with married people. And that's been ingrained in some religious aspects. That's been ingrained in certain cultures. So it's something that's not old, but I think the polyamory is really becoming a little bit more popular just because people are researching it and they're realizing, oh, well, maybe I don't have to cheat. I can actually have a consensual non-monogamy relationship with my partner and it'll be all good. And so we're finding new ways to love people and realizing that we're not limited to only loving one person.
And as typical, but you must have that conversation first, right?
Absolutely.
And be totally honest.
Absolutely. I mean, the problem that does happen, which there are problems in any type of relationship, is when honesty is not really put in the forefront. It's not only about being like, okay, it's okay for you to be with this person, but you have to be honest about, where you're going and what you guys are doing. And it's not about like knowing all the details, but you can't like have the consent and then start lying. It has to be an open, transparent dynamic with you and your partner and whoever else is involved.
All right. Dr. Angela Jones, for those who are interested in learning more about you and getting some of your advice and assistance, where can they find you?
They can go to my website at angelajonesphd.com, or you can go to my Instagram at Dr. Angela Jones.